Hey everybody, welcome to video 14. Today we're going to be able to input a custom message onto our web page. So you'll be able to go to your home page, you'll be able to click change user and say that you're Mr. Crow, and then you can have the title or you can have a paragraph, say something cool like Mr. Crow loves JavaScript. Okay, hope you guys are excited to get going. Okay, so we just finished putting in the hello world as well as placing in some variables and being able to change our image and flip it back and forth. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add a change user button and allow you to have a customized welcome message in our Crow's coding course and have a personalized message. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to place my user button, and you decide where you best think that will fit, and I'm going to put a couple breaks in here, and then I'm actually going to copy and paste the div class, the grid class, and that way when I put in my button change user, I can go into my CSS and I can have my .grid, the button and the .grid class have a grid column at 2, 2 and a grid row, and we're going to leave it at that same row that it's on. And so when I come back here, I'll know that the change user will be below the navigation bar, but it will be above the content. It will be part of the grid class, but it will be moved over one column. So it should be just about right there. And so then you see we have a change user button, and that will allow us, once we put in some JavaScript, to enter the user and then save that value. And so if I'm going to create a new text document, change user.js, and then we're going to go back in here to change user.js, and we're going to let my button equal document.query selector of the button class of the button tag. Let my heading equal document.query selector of the h1 tag. Because our welcome to Crow's coding course is an h1 tag, so we're going to change that up. Okay, then we're going to add the function that we're going to use. So we're going to let my name, create a variable that allows a prompt message to pop up and prompt the user to enter their name. Please enter your name. And then we're going to save that to local storage dot set item name, and we're going to set name equal to my name. So we're going to create an item name, and we're going to set it to my name in the local storage. And my heading dot text content equals my name plus the message loves JavaScript. Okay. Then if we go back and we go in and we put in a script, change this to src, we switch it to js/change user.js, and then let's actually go ahead and get rid of these two lines, these two scripts, and we'll go back into change users, and we'll say my button dot on click equals function, so that if you click the my button, we will do the function above, set user name. Okay. We go back in, we reset. There's no hello world and no other questions, but if we change users, we can say Mr. Crow loves JavaScript. Okay. So we created a variable that was of the selector button, and so when we clicked that button, it started the process. And if you clicked my button.onClick, it allows us to specify which button we're talking about. It's the one that we click down of the button tag, and it allows us to do this function, and then it's which calls the set username function. And the username function creates another variable called my name, and we prompt the user to create to enter their name, and then we set our item or our name variable to the my name that we have plugged in, so that it can be stored in there. And then my heading.text content is accessing the heading for h1 and changing the content on there, the text content, to my name plus loves JavaScript. And you can add anything in there and change that and put this pretty much wherever you want. This was just a variable name, so it doesn't necessarily have to be a heading. It could have been called my paragraph, and we could have plugged it in anywhere. Just put it in the correct tag and then go from there. That is it for video 14 and inputting a custom message. If you guys liked the video, please leave a like and subscribe at the bottom of the page. Thanks.